This is Eternity Update, where all information concerning the UAAG disbursement is being given. If you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe and click the notification bell so when next we give a very vital and important update, you'll be kindly notified. Don't forget to always follow up this page because it is necessary if you want to get every information concerning the Theobarth, the IMF and the UAAG. Kindly subscribe. Thank you. Do have a wonderful and blessed day.
I know that we have really been agitated to know what is actually going on, what is the latest, why is everywhere so silent, and this is a bothering question in the minds of every individual. And honestly, if I have the vetoes, I would have just do something. If I were in the shoe or the position of the government, or I was in a position to actually provide disbursement, why not? But you see, we have found ourselves just in this web altogether, and we just had to wait on until this miracle becomes a reality. Now, today is still the 26th of the Boxing Day, so we're gonna box out the government to give us what is rightfully ours. All right, box the government in the spirit. We are not fighting against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, rulers of wickedness in high places. So, listen to these conversations, whether it was arranged or not. Just listen to what they said concerning the disbursement and what actually is happening. Just put on your thinking cap, all right? Then I will say one or two things after this discussion. All right, pay attention to this.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Vekaro.
Akujuma, sir.
Yes, sir. Vekaro, sir.
Yes, sir. But nothing, sir.
Oh, fine. Inko.
But I declare all the material people Baranosu.
Yes, sir.
Era kuvaki àwọn èèyàn mi gbọ́ ohun yín dé ìkọ́tẹ̀ mọ what is going on about the disbursement. Ṣé ó ti kick start àti wọ́n ṣe sọ àbí báwo ni, sir?
Ẹja máa dúpẹ́, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because the bank follow me online and I educated the after for that you very much online.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, sir.
So as Olumajuma ask, I make sure we can monitor activities to share Olumajuma.
Yes, sir.
But my life like to everybody pay the moment to start officially Olumajuma right.
Hallelujah.
So kò sí ọ̀nbẹ kì í ṣe iyọ̀ kì í ṣe pé bí wọ́n mú ọkàn wá lé ní àbí wọ́n kàn fẹ́ dùn wá nù ní rárá ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Yes, sir.
Bó ṣe rí ni mo ṣe sọ fún yín ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lóru mọ́júmọ́ tẹ́ bá notice mi tó fi ń di after 4 to 5 ẹ̀rí pé mo ṣe wà ní online.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, sir. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, sir.
So ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ NGO sùn a monitor activities yẹn lóru mọ́júmọ́ ni. So nígbà tó ti fi ń kí start báyìí gbogbo àwọn NGO náà ṣe à ń retí láti àárọ̀ yìí láti èmi lọ báyìí kó kò ṣe nǹkan tó kù mọ́.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Aláàtì ó máa rí lóra àwọn ni a ṣe dùpẹ́ jalè everybody fọkàn balẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ti ṣàánú wa ọdún yọ̀dún ayọ̀ wa ni Ọlọ́run ti ṣe. Ọlọ́run ti ṣe.
Ẹ ṣé gan, sir. Ẹ ṣé.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so very much for listening to those conversations and that interaction. You know, majority of it were said in Yoruba. It's between two people that clearly suggested that disbursement process officially kickstarted during the night and continued into the early hours of this morning. And according to what was shared, that many NGOs did not sleep throughout the night. Instead, they stayed awake and closely monitored the process as it unfolded. This alone tells us that maybe, peradventure, if that information is true, something is still lurking behind the scenes. And the message came with this update just this morning. Everyone should remain calm and be patient. That's what they said. I'm just trying to interpret what they are saying in Yoruba. Now, whether this entire process was carefully arranged, just a way of saying it's an arrangee note, or beforehand or not, is honestly not my biggest concern at this point. I am not focused on theories. I'm not focused on argument. I'm not focused on assumptions. My major concern is just one thing only, that the truth should finally be revealed this time. Yes, this time. Too much has happened in the past for people to simply accept words without seeing real results. Many people have waited for a long time to come, including myself. We have hoped on repeatedly. We've held on through disappointment. So at this stage, transparency and honesty matter more to me than just explanations. So as I reflect on everything that has happened so far, I find myself gradually redirecting my thoughts. A kind of, instead of reacting emotionally or jumping to conclusions, I'm choosing to observe a kind of more carefully. I'm choosing to pay attention to the signs, the patterns, and especially the silence currently. And honestly, the silence we are witnessing right now is something that cannot be ignored. I'm talking of the silence of Reverend Moses. It's noticeable. Even more noticeable is the silence from every GCDM official, staff member, and executives. The kind of silence that is being observed from that wing alone deserves serious attention. Serious attention. In the past, when there were delays or uncertainties, at least one official voice would speak up. The secretary would drop a hint. The PRO would give a brief update. Even a short message of reassurances would be shared to calm people down. But this time, there is absolutely nothing. I bet you, I mean absolutely nothing. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back just after this time out. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to reveal more things to you. All right, thank you very much and welcome back once again to Prince's channel. In case you are new, kindly subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on vital update. Now, as I was saying before that short break, like if it were to be before, at least even a short message of assurances or reassurances would be preferred, to calm down the people. But this time around, there's nothing, absolutely. No clarifications, no update, no explanation, just around noticeable sheer silence. Naturally, by design, silence creates a lot of questions, interpretations, and opinions. It makes people to think and wonder what is really happening behind closed doors. And honestly, I hope this silence is not pointing toward what I'm beginning to think. I hope it's not what I'm thinking. I hope it's not a sign that something is happening behind the scene that they don't want people to know. In spite of the fact that silence, when it is combined with long waiting, can easily be misunderstood. But I hope there is nothing very positive that is hiding behind this silence. I mean, it is too noticeable. Reverend Moses' silence and the GCDM executives' silence or silences have been too noticeable in recent times. So I choose to consider it as, well, it's possible that instructions have been given to all officials to remain silent until the process is fully completed. It could be a strategic decision to avoid misinformation, confusion, premature announcements, and what have you. And if that is the case, then the silence might actually be a good sign. You understand? It might mean that work is ongoing and that talking too early could disrupt the process. I'm just thinking, and I'm thinking aloud. And in some situations, silence does not mean that nothing is happening. Sometimes it actually means that something is serious and seriously happening, and that everyone involved is focused on getting it done properly. It could also mean that they want to speak only when there is something concrete to announce. And if that is the case here, then I think patience is required from everyone that is involved. Still, I used to say that patience does not mean blind trust. Doesn't mean ignoring the past experiences that we've all nurtured in this ecosystem. A lot of people remember the promises that were made before. We can't forget, and people are good at that. Many people remember timelines that came and went without any result. Yes, many people remember dates that passed without any visible action. So while we remain very hopeful, we must also remain alert. Our hope and our awareness must go together. Christmas came and went, and sadly, it did not bring the expected good news about the disbursement as many people, a lot of people had hoped. And for some, that was too painful. For others, it was discouraging. Christmas is usually a season of joy, giving, and also celebration. And a lot of people believe it should be perfect, or a kind of good time, or a perfect time for good news to finally arrive on the horizon. And when that did not happen, it left a lot of people, felt so dejected, and it left a heavy feeling in the hearts of many people. But even with that disappointment, all hope is not lost. Life has taught us that delays do not always mean denial. Sometimes things happen later than expected, but they still happen. Sometimes the timing we desire is not the timing that works best behind the scenes. And while this does not really erase the pain of waiting, it also helps us to stay balanced in our thinking, in our thought forms, in our perception. So, at this point in time, I think dropping our guard completely too early will not be wise. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Dropping our guard too early or at this time, I feel it will not be too nice. It won't be too nice. We should not relax too much, neither should we panic. This is a time to watch carefully as the year wraps up. The final days of the year are very important. Sometimes they do reveal truths that were hidden, very much hidden within the months, within the year. And sometimes they bring closure to unfinished matters that have actually started within the year. They separate words from action. So note that very carefully. Watching does not mean spreading rumors. Watching does not mean attacking anyone. Watching means you have to pay attention and stay informed. You have to be prepared for any outcome at this time. It means that we are hopeful, but we are very realistic. All right? And spiritually also, this is a season of reflection. See it as a time to pray. Not just for money or disbursement, but pray for truth, peace, and wisdom. It's a time to ask God to actually expose whatever needs to be exposed and to establish whatever needs to be established. If the process is actually genuine, if it's genuine, then may God strengthen it. If it's not, may God reveal the truth clearly and quickly. Emotionally, people are tired because waiting drains energy. Abraham tried. He did. And this anxiety is created by uncertainties. Thus, silence increases the pressure on the people. And these feelings are very valid. They should not be ignored or dismissed, but they should also they should not control our emotions or actions. They shouldn't control our words. This is a time for calmness, for strength, and not emotional reactions. One thing is clear: whatever happens next will be very important. The outcome of this process is going to determine trust going forward, and it's going to shape how people respond to future announcements. It will also either restore confidence in the masses in this ecosystem or deepen the doubt, which you already are seeing. We've started seeing it in the ecosystem. And that is why getting it right this time matters so much. So, in conclusion, as we wait, let us hold on without losing wisdom. Let us believe for good news while preparing our hearts for truth. Whatever it may be, let us support one another instead of turning against one another. The comment section is filled with a lot of things. I know what I'm talking about. But above all, let us keep faith that God is still in control, even when human actions are confusing or silent. We may not yet see the full picture, but the story is not over yet. The year is wrapping up, and with it comes the possibility of closure. By God's grace, we will rejoice, not based on rumors, not based on assumptions, but based on truth and fulfilled promises. Until then, we watch, we wait, we pray.